Jordan Smith here, local Utah Realty, part of Equity Real Estate. Just up here in Wolf Creek today, 6065 Wolf Creek. These are some new units. There haven't been units built up here like this at Powder in a long time. Excuse me. Benefit of these units is ski in, ski out. They're right here next to the Sundown ski lift. Beautiful fall colors, and you can kind of feel that bite in the air. We got a little bit of a dusting of snow with the last storm. And beautiful views here. So this is the road coming up to Powder. They've done some improvements on that road too. They've been building out kind of like a little bus stop down at the bottom. So awesome. You can kind of see the clouds still in the air. They're building some parking back here, so it'll be nightly rental approved. You'll have accommodation for parking over here. They did wire some hot tubs in the back, but where the snow drifts are so high, 5-6 feet, may not be feasible. So there's a 2-bed, 2-bath units, and there's also 3-bed, 2-bath. As you walk in here, there's basically a code to get in through here, and then you have garages to the right and left here. Go ahead and shut the door here. Wall heaters as you come up to keep the space nice and warm. So they'll have some wall heaters here. Widen out my angle here. You come up these stairs though, and here's your first unit. So this is the 2-bed, 2-bath, 5A. This one's being offered at $1.145. So a little bit of a coat closet, some storage here. Then you're right into the kitchen living room area. So quartz countertops, some bar stool space underneath, fridge, cabinets, quartz backsplash here, gas oven, dishwasher, large basin sink, stainless steel, but look at those views. Beautiful. The unit above gives you a little bit higher view too. Those are being offered just shy of $2 million. The one's been on the market for about 50-60 days. So a little bit of storage down below there. And then you got a fireplace here, so pretty cool. This is just your water heater. Pull that down. I should have opened this before I started filming, but anyway, we'll leave that shut. There's your furnace unit. It does have central air too. Oh, I forgot to mention there is a pantry over here, which is nice. So, pantry space, shelves. Then you have a bedroom here. Here's the space off the back. They're still working on this. There's your central air units just up here in these little pads. And then here is your ensuite in here. So you have your tiled shower, toilet, Euro glass, hingeless, and your closet in here. So here's your closet. One thing I always like to do on these is they put these magnets on the bottom. The problem though with those magnets, and I see this a lot in new homes, you can see that the magnet catches on that little thing there. But if you shut this first and then go to shut this, you damage your doors. There is a top magnet up here as well, so I think that's usually just adequate. I see so many of these brand new homes get the doors ruined the first week or so, just kids or guests or whoever, so I like to pull those off. So tiled shower here, deeper tub, which is nice for being able to come and soak after you get done skiing, snowboarding. Here's another bedroom here. And then the closet, that closet's just the same as the others. So this is the 2-bed, 2-bath here. So beautiful unit. Again, it's being offered at 1.145 on this one. Another look here at the kitchen. Those pendulum lights are nice too. Floating shelves there. And they ran some of that quartz up the wall a little bit. So really nice look. You got the recessed lighting in here, ceiling fan, and then that view is just superb. The colors are really popping this time of year too, so really vibrant. You can see kind of the storm dissipating. And again, there is sundown right over there. You can see the lifts right over there. Let's go and show you the 3-bed. You have to go just up a floor for the 3-bed. So just up these stairs. We'll show you out the back too. So here's out the back. They are renovating the exteriors of buildings 1 and 2 over there. So in total 5 buildings over here. They're fixing up the siding on buildings 1 and 2. And then if you park and you're coming over from the parking lot, you can get up these stairs right here. The benefit of this other unit is you have that extra bed and bath, which here are the stairs leading right up to that extra bed and bath. Right there, I'll go up and show you that in just a second. So storage as you come in. You're a little bit higher up on this one. You do have some storage under here as well. There's your low volt for placing like your router and stuff right in there. So that's a little nice add-on. Same gorgeous view, maybe just a little bit higher up. Gas again. There's your exhaust up above there. Here's your pantry. So maybe a little bit larger pantry. Goes back in there a little bit. There's your furnace. Here's your line set for your central air. Expansion tank. Water shut off. That's important if you ever had a leak or something going on. Half bath here. So go. The electrical panel. This will be your laundry. So stackable laundry here. Here is a bathroom, so you have your vanity here, and then storage maybe under here for towels and stuff, and then tiled shower and toilet in here. And then a couple bedrooms here, so here's one of the bedrooms. Here is the other bedroom. They both have closets, much like the closets we showed you in Unit B. Now we'll take you upstairs. This is pretty cool up here, so you get an even better view up here. So additional storage space here at the top of the stairs. Then you go into its own little ensuite here. So dual vanity. Here's a shower. I like this design on this, so the water just comes right on out. They got a couple of those. Even the bathroom's got incredible views. Look at that. Just gorgeous. I like what they've done here where you can set the exhaust fan to 1 minute, 5 minutes. You can see that, that's pretty cool. Here is a walk-in closet. This is nice. A lot of space in here. And then this is just access to the attic in here. So you access your can lights and things through here. So some attic access. They did blown in cellulose insulation there too. So it's good to see. Then here is another bedroom. This is an end unit over here, so you got a good view of the mountains over here. There'll be the parking lot over there. So that kind of wraps this up. Hopefully this is helpful. Again, these are just across from Sundown. They are zoned for nightly rentals, and they've been moving really fast. So if these interest you, could be a good idea to take a look sooner rather than later. These are stunning. I really like them. Let me know if you have any questions or you want to get a tour in person to see it. Again, thanks so much to Michael Brenny, who has given permission for us to come out and showcase these wonderful, beautiful new homes up here at Powder Mountain, just across from Sundown Lift. Thanks again, and have a good rest of your afternoon.